I've always wanted to spend time in Cali and enjoy, because I'm tired of this New York snow. Good weather aside, UCLA.
That's my boy. That's my boy. You read my mind, freak. You read my mind. No, I love them pretty beaches out there, man.
UCLA provides a great opportunity. First of all, Los Angeles, prepare. Because as new brewing on the block, I plan to come in and contribute to the great legacy of winning there and usher a new dynasty of winning there. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and see you on the West Coast. UCLA, fight, fight, fight. UCLA, fight, fight, fight.
Frequency vibrations. When you
And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see Villanova facing the UCLA Bruins.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even in a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Now we'll look at Villanova's starting lineup. They've got Miller, Brian is out there with Cooper, and it's Beal in at the point guard position.
Well, who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now. It was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
And the freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Here's Cooper, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
The legendary John Wooden was the coach at UCLA from 1948 until 1975, and Greg, he built his program from obscurity into one of the most storied programs in the country.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fantastic coach, arguably the best of all time, and even a better person by all accounts. I mean, there's a reason why such great awards carry his namesake, and he coached a lot of the greats in terms of our game.
Jones drives in. That is good. Jones has got his second basket of the game. Here's Villanova, trailing by 2. Here's Beal, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
And a new group getting ready for Villanova. Here is Gaines. So on the floor for UCLA, Jones. He's in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Thomas. And it's Roberts in at the 5, down low. Here's McAdoo. And that one goes long. Jones with it. Thomas a screen. Here's Jones. Here's Campbell. Nailed from three-point land. Well, for Villanova, they've had a lot of their graduates make waves in the NBA. You can find a Wildcat playing professional ball everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, some of the current Wildcats in the NBA. Kyle Lowry's had a terrific career thus far. Randy Foye are the big names. Dante Cunningham's another guy who's had an impact.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Thomas sets a screen for Jones. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin. Bill Walton also coming out of Westwood.
And Villanova going with a whole new group out there. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Here's Beal. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Jones from outside. And the shot is good. Jones has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bruins. Wow, Greg, all those great players you mentioned with UCLA, a lot of Hall of Famers in that list, Clark.
Yeah, and they've continued that tradition with current NBA stars, Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook, probably the 2 highest profile former Bruins in the NBA today.
Cooper, a picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Cooper's got his second bucket of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Beal with the steal. And the pass to Cooper. From about 19 feet. And he connects with the jumper. Cooper's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Now Jones. He got it! That is one fantastic buzzer beater!
He hit that shot like it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
That is what you call much in the clutch.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Bryant. Miller is out there with Cooper, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 4-man position. Jones against Beal from the baseline.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, the titles in 12 seasons.
And they're moving it up. Outside, Jones. Good on the three-point shot. Jones has got 13.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shots.
And some changes here for the Bruins.
Tighten up.
Villanova trails by 7. Jones in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Johnson in at the 5, home in the paint. Here's Ilgauskas. They get it back, and it's Cooper missing.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Beal with it. Jones covering. Passes it to Cooper. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bruins.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
And Cooper drops both of them.
Flawless trip to the free throw line that time, and that gap just got a little narrower. You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their moment. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First free throw is good, and that turns the lead to 6. Irving's checked in for UCLA. He hits both from the stripe. 1:49 left here in the second half. There's a good screen to the middle. Here's Looney. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
.139 left here in the second half. Pass to Cooper. It's Beal on the wing. Right block shot. And Irving pulls it down. Jones drives in. The wing jumper off target.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And the foul called on Freak. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the single bonus, so they'll have 1-1 right now and that chance at the line.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with him. It just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And now a new group getting ready to come in. 54 seconds left in the second half of basketball. And McAdoo kicks to Ilgauskas. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Outside, Jones. Cannot hit. Villanova goes the other way with it.
Probably impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, far too much work left to be done and not nearly enough time to get it done here.
They get it again. Foster. The shot no good.
You know what? His finishing ability not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.